Faith can move mountains. This I know is true. You can move mountains if you have faith in you. Faith can work magic hidden in the wind. And here is the secret. It all is there within. Imagine a world of promise just waiting to come in view. If you just believe, then all you'll achieve. Just say the word and it's true. Yes, faith can move mountains, shift the course of seas, and we can move mountains if we have faith in we. Imagine a world of promise just waiting to come in view. If you just believe, then all you'll achieve. Just say the word and it's true. Yes, faith can move mountains, shift the course of seas. We can move mountains if we have faith in we. Thank you. Thank you.
Such flexibility. You did it. Beautiful. I love that song. Oh, such a beautiful song. We are a flexible bunch, aren't we? And I know that when we do talk about the unity principles, we're very creative because it is the creativity that is part of the God DNA that we inherited, where we can be creative. And I'm reminded today of two examples, well, now a number 3, of how to stay creative no matter what. And one is, I was thinking this morning, you know, I got my booster shot, COVID booster shot the other day on the first day. And it just sort of happened my way, and then it happened. And I'm in deep appreciation for the many people who have worked on the vaccines. And one of the things that I'm reminded is an article that I read about this woman who's been working on vaccines for 30 years, much of it unpaid or lowly paid. And she was the breakthrough on the RNA that made it happen. And you talk about co-creating with God, and miracles do happen. And just as Lawrence's song says. And then I'm reminded that of co-creativity, because I had a wonderful talk with Brenda Duffy the other night. And we were chatting about her faulty switch on her blower in her car. And out of the clear blue, and we were laughing about it because it won't go off. And here it is, cooler weather, and it's blowing cold on her. And she was dreading her drive home. And I said one word to her. I said, duct tape. And I thought to myself, where did that come from? Duct tape. So she came up to me and she said, I have one word for you. And I said, what? She said, duct tape. And I said, you did it. She said, yes. I said, I don't even know where that came from. So if any of you are really clever with faulty switches on a blower in a car, she would really love your advice. So, but she's got her temporary fix, just as we have everything we need to move forward today. And one of the things that we're moving forward on right now is the prayer for the minister. So join with me in praying for our minister. In slightly different order. Together, we affirm that we are calling in and ready to receive another wonderful minister who is heart-centered, wise, sincere, humorous, and collaborative, and who openly walks a spiritual path of love, growth, and service. And so it is. We do have some announcements. Please stay today after service, as we will have a town hall, and we'll be covering a couple of things that people really want to hear about. And it will be for one hour. We'll allow an hour, and there'll be plenty of time for questions and questions from our Zoom audience. In addition, please know that we have affirmative prayer Tuesday evenings at 7:15 on Zoom to set an intentional path for our church, for our community, and for ourselves. The men's group meets in person at the church on the second and fourth Wednesdays, and the Course in Miracles meets on Thursday at 9:30 on the Zoom link. All the links can be found at our website, unityofcharlotte.org. And finally, we're expanding our team of ushers and greeters. It's easy and it's fun. Just ask the people who now volunteer. And please see Maria for details, and she's right there waving at you. The lovely woman, Maria. Yes, and she's going like this. Call me, call me. All right. We look forward to the time when things are settled down and we can move into our children's program again. And if any of you are in need of prayer, please place a prayer request through our website, unityofcharlotte.org. It is our pleasure to pray for you. You can also reach out to Silent Unity at any time, day or night. Just dial 800 now pray. And Alan puts a Unity flow of service, and I tell him I will try to read it today to get things in the proper order. All right. And I've done pretty well. I moved a couple of things around, but that's typical. All right. It is now my pleasure to introduce our speaker today, and that is Adrian Calabrese, Reverend Adrian, who is an author and a minister and delivers a powerful, powerful message. It is because she has studied New Thought for a long time and delivers it with eloquence and passion, and because she's a fellow New Yorker of mine. You're all going to love New Yorkers when this is done with, because I'll persuade you, believe me. All right. Reverend Adrian, welcome again. We're so pleased to have you.
Back. All righty. So happy to be here. Thank you for having me back 2 weeks in a row. Wow, way. This is pretty cool. I'm very grateful, and I love speaking here. I always find this group such a warm and welcoming group of people, kindred souls, as I like to say. Well, today I want to start out by telling you a little story. Again, a different one than you heard the last time. I want you to go back in time with me to me when I was 21 years old. Oh, that was a long time ago. And at that time, I was married. I was just married. And then several years later, I was divorced. And here I was, this young person, and thought that that was going to be my life. My husband was a pilot in the Air Force, and we were traveling around the country. And I thought, well, that's it for my life. I'm going to be a supportive Air Force wife and do the things I need to do. And then it was over. And it was over. And I thought, wow. I asked myself, what now? Why was I born? Why am I here? My whole life is turned upside down. What now? Well, each soul asks itself the same question. And you may have yourselves ask that question. What now? What do I do with my life now? And I'm here to tell you, there's a reason why you were born. And you were born for a very particular reason that is only doable by you and no one else. So today I'm talking to you about life purpose. Life purpose is grand. It's a grand contribution to the world. And each one of us has one, even though we may not know it. Each soul has a reason for being. And we know an overarching reason for being, as we believe, is to serve God, ourselves, and others. And in serving others, we serve ourselves, and of course, we serve God. So we are here, we know, for that overarching purpose, to serve. But there is a particular soul purpose for you that you may or may not be aware of. So today, I'm going to try to help you get on that path if you're not sure yet. And let me tell you, it could take years. It took me lots of years because I asked that question at 21, but I didn't have the answer till I was 39. Last year. Kidding. Just kidding. I was looking for somebody to say, oh, that's believable. All righty, I digress. Anyway, we are here to enhance and share those special skills, traits that we have that not another person on the planet has. It is like a fingerprint. We are snowflakes. We are unique individuals, even though we may seem like other people. And we need to know what direction we need to go in with our lives. And our purpose was something that we co-created with God before we landed on the planet. We knew we were coming here for a reason, but we didn't necessarily know once we got here what that specific reason was. And I'm hoping today that I can help you figure that out if you haven't already. And it took me a while to figure it out. And if you have figured it out, that's wonderful. Now we're going to ask for more help on the way. But some people don't know for a long time what their life purpose is. And some know at a very young age. I was not one of them. I have read, though, that Dr. Wayne Dyer, if you have heard of him, he was a wonderful speaker, and he left us too soon, I think. But Dr. Dyer used to say that he knew his purpose as a child, and he was bounced around a lot. He was in an orphanage for a while, and his mom had to turn her children over to an orphanage because she couldn't support them. Then she went back and she got them, and their dad left long before that. But he always knew, he said, even as a child, what his life purpose, his destiny, as he called it, would be in service to others. And I thought, wow, how cool that must be if you know at a young age. And if you don't, you're in my basket, I guess. You're sitting with me in there. Life lessons are part of your life purpose. So if you don't know what your purpose is yet, look back at the lessons you have learned in life, because they are giving you a clue as to what you are meant to do and what the contribution is for you in this world. The life lessons help us achieve our life purpose, even though some of them are painful, and they can be, believe me. We use these lessons and the information we get to get closer to God, to grow spiritually, to help us serve, And what makes you the only one who can fulfill your life purpose. What makes you so special besides the fact that you are born special? Well, you have personality. You remember that tune? Walk with personality, talk. You got personality, you have skills, you have talent beyond measure that you may not even know that you have. You have a choice always, because God gives us free will to act on those talents and those abilities and desires, and in the pit of your stomach, feelings that you have that you must do something, but you're not sure what it is. You need to listen to that because it's not there by accident. It's what I call the voice of God within. Your purpose isn't always dramatic, you know. We don't realize that not everybody is meant to be Mother Teresa or Princess Diana or people in the news, people that are famous. That is not necessarily our life purpose, and it is no more important than yours is. And I often thought about that. I talked with my mom before she passed, and we were talking about life purpose. And she said, well, I don't know what my life purpose was. I really didn't accomplish much in my life. And I said, Ma, I'm here. That was your life purpose, part of it, to get me to the planet. And that is no small feat. And she tells me I didn't want to come. I was coming out feet first, you know. I did not want to be here. And I often think about I might have changed my mind before I landed. But I said, Mom, look at what you've done for other people. You know, my mom was the kind of person who, if the girl at the 7-Eleven told her a story that was sad, she'd hand her a $20 bill. I said, Ma, that was your purpose. You were spreading sweetness and kindness and caring to people who otherwise would not have felt it, maybe. Your purpose doesn't have to be profound. Teachers, nurses, doctors, salespeople, cashiers, everyone has an important purpose in life. Think of the presidents of our country. What about their parents? Some of them are not noteworthy people, but they gave birth to presidents. They gave birth to people who shape our lives, who help us to live each and every day. What a purpose that is, just to bring children to the earth. You know, we think too that we are not quite sure of what that purpose is. And I always thought that my purpose was something other than you're witnessing right at this moment. But I do want you to know that purpose is not the same as career. Okay, that's the important thing. You may already know this, but I'm going to emphasize this point. Your career is not necessarily your purpose. It might look like it's coinciding with your purpose, but it may not be. And I want to tell you a story about a guy that I had read about. He was the son of a single mom, and she worked very hard, several jobs to try to support her children. And he was very impressed with his mother. And as he grew, he became rich, and he did it by opening a car wash. He opened a car wash, and it became 2 car washes and 3, and then franchised car washes. And he became wealthier and wealthier and wealthier. And he thought to himself, okay, something's missing. Something's missing. He had that pit of his stomach feeling that he wasn't doing what he came to do. And then he was praying about it. And he woke up one morning and he realized what it was. And it is wonderful. He woke up and he said, I know what I have to do. He opened his car wash 1 day a week only to single mothers, and their cars were washed for free every week. Now, that doesn't seem like a profound purpose, but it surely was. What he did for those women, he was doing for his mom. He was doing it because that is why he was here, to love and to serve. And what a wonderful way to do it. You know, I had a drama teacher when I was in high school. You might find it hard to believe that I studied drama and theater. I know. Anyway, I would never have gone that route if it wasn't for Sister Frances. I was raised Catholic. Sister Frances at St. Raymond's High School for Girls. She threw me on the stage and said, do it. And I thought, I can do this? I was astounded. I couldn't believe it. She pushed me to do it, and I started to understand maybe where my path needed to go in life. And then I auditioned for the choir. And I thought, well, I don't know if I can sing. I'm not sure. And I don't think I can. So I auditioned for the choir, and I was young. And the choir director said, I'm sorry, honey, you can't sing. I was devastated. I went through the exercise. She played the notes. She said, is that the only way you can sing? And I thought, what does that mean? The only way? I said, yeah, I guess so. Oh, you can't sing. I'm sorry. I was devastated. I never sang again. I didn't sing until I got to graduate school. And I didn't even want to then. A friend of mine was directing a play, and he said, I need you to be in the show. Can you sing? I said, no. He said, well, you got to try because I have nobody else. It was a student production. And I said, okay, I'll try. He said, look, before you do that, I got a friend of mine over in the music department, and he's looking for somebody to play piano for. He wants to be an accompanist. So why don't you go there and work with him, and then you might feel a little more confident about it. I said, all right, I'll never forget him, Paul Crum. I went into this little tiny closet of a room in the music department. He played a few notes. I told him my story, and he said, are you kidding me? You can sing. And then he played a few more notes, and it went up a little higher. And then he made a few more notes, and it went up a little higher. It kept going up. And I thought, holy moly, I'm singing. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because I was convinced that I couldn't, because somebody told me I couldn't, and I bought it. And I don't have negative feelings about that because I believe that my life purpose needed to be revealed to me later in life for whatever reasons. Because after that experience of opening up my singing voice, I opened up the rest of my life thinking, well, I can do this, and I can act maybe, and maybe I can direct, and maybe I can do even more things. And then one day I stumbled upon an article in a magazine talking about New Thought spirituality. And I thought, what is that? That sounds cool. And before I knew it, I became a minister. And I thought, how the heck am I here? Because I had the confidence to get up in front of a group and speak, which I did not have when I was told very young, you can't do it. Everything leads us to our life purpose. Everything we've done, whether it's good or bad, whether people have been negative to us or positive, encouraging, discouraging, whatever it is, it's feeding the purpose for our being. Why are we here? I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to learn and to impart what I learn, hopefully in a helpful way. That's why I'm here. Whether I do it here, speaking to you, whether I do it on a stage, acting a part, or directing a play that will impact people in their lives, give them a moment of joy, I'm here to impart some sort of goodness and joy. And that's what I focus on each time I move in the direction of my purpose. And yours is right there at your fingertips. We use this knowledge to enhance what we already have. So when are you living your life purpose? You might wonder, am I doing it? Well, let me give you a little hint. You know what they say about the zone? You ever hear that term, when you're in the zone? If you haven't, it means you're in this state where time stands still. You're doing something that just takes you out of yourself. You don't think about time. You don't think about anything. You don't think about the fact that you're thirsty or the fact that you're hungry or anything. You are in the zone, which is right where I am right now. I'm in the zone. There's nothing I would rather be doing in this moment than what I'm doing right now. I'm elevated. I'm lifted. I'm lifted to another place. Everyone experiences that. When you feel that sense that you have been lifted, that things have taken you to a place of bliss for whatever moment you're in, no matter what you're doing, when you feel like you would rather be there than anywhere else on the earth, you are living your purpose. Pay attention. Be aware of those moments if you're not sure yet. If you open your mouth to sing, you are lifted to another place sometimes. That's the zone, that place where everything seems wonderful. That's God. That's communion with God. What do you think God feels like? You know? I mean, it's really kind of cool. Yesterday, I was watching a program with Andrea Bocelli, who is, a phenomenal singer. And one of the commentators on PBS said that someone had said that if God had a voice, a singing voice, it would sound like Andrea Bocelli. And he's a very spiritual, faithful man. And I heard him say one day that he feels that he was destined to do what he does, whether he has his eyesight or not. Stevie Wonder, look at these people who have accomplished, and they have come to the planet with what we would call a handicap, but they use it as a strength. Purpose for every soul. When you are expanding your consciousness, when you're in the zone, you're there, you're losing yourself in a task, in a moment. That is where you belong. And when something feels good, don't you want more of that? Right? Yeah. I mean, I like potato chips. I can't get enough potato chips. I want more. That's how you know you're living your purpose. Your life is unfolding. It's opening. It's expanding. It's fun. It's joyful. It's joyful. That's the key. When you are serving others, when you are in that place that is bliss with what you are doing, you are in communion with the highest energy of your being, which is God. You are right there. If you don't know what God feels like, get in the zone. Do what you're meant to do. You'll know what God feels like. You already know what he sounds like. You get close to God when you're living your purpose. You feel good about your life. Your contribution is needed. You are joyful, remember, when you're doing it. Sometimes there's pain involved. I mean, when I was hitting the streets in New York, auditioning here and there, and when I was trying to get a role, trying to get a job, it was painful. The rejection. But I was focused. I said, I think I'm still supposed to do this. When I was looking for speaking jobs, for jobs just as this one, for inspirational speaking jobs, and then rejection. Then once in a while, people will go, okay. And I'm thinking, I still have to do it. So sometimes in pursuit of your purpose, it's not going to feel good all the time, but it doesn't discourage you. It's like people used to say to me, doesn't it bother you? You keep getting rejected. I go, heck no. I think that's just the game. It's all right. It's not personal. They don't know me. They don't know how wonderful I am. If you can see that in yourself, I don't know. You have to tell yourself, I can do this and I am capable. And sooner or later, somebody will recognize that. And then it will happen, not in my time, but in God's time. Your purpose opens up to you when it is right and perfect in your life for it to do so. You can't rush it. I couldn't jump from 21 to 39 and know where I was going. You can't rush it. God is acting on us with our cooperation. This is what we planned with God. So we have to be patient. We allow this to be revealed to us. We become aware of what's around us. We do some introspection. That's the key. We find out what's good about me. What do I love? What's my passion? What is my desire? What do I want more than anything? And if you don't know, that's when you pray, you meditate, and you reflect, and you allow God to give you the information. because you're going to get it. Ask and you receive. You'll get it one way or another. Persevere, moving forward toward what you feel you are meant to be or do in your life. Even if you don't know what it is right now, you just say, I am going to put that intention into the universe, and I am going to move forward toward my heart's desires, even if I don't know what they are. I'm going to ask God, show me in some way. Tell me what direction you want me to go in. And then all of a sudden, your purpose is going to be revealed. It might be slowly, or it might hit you in the head like a ton of bricks, either way. But you will eventually get opportunities. You will get people who support you. You will find doors opening. You will say, wowee, this must be time. My mother used to tell me when I was lamenting, your day will come. Your day will come.
My day will come.
Everybody's day will come at some point. If you don't feel it's here yet, no sweat. Look at what you have to look forward to. You keep moving in the direction of that purpose. You persevere. You know it's going to be there for you because it always is. You meditate, of course. You affirm. You pray. That's what we do. Metaphysicians do that. That's what we do. And we know it works. See, we got a little edge. We know it works because we've seen it before. So what I like to do, as you usually know, I like to do a little exercise, a little short little meditation exercise that I've done before with you folks. So this one is to help you to open up to your life purpose if you don't know what it is already, and or it will help you to keep moving forward in your purpose if you already know what that is. Okay, so again, this won't hurt, might be a little fun. So if you will, I'll give you the outline here. You'll close your eyes. I will repeat an affirmation. You'll repeat it silently to yourself in the meditative state, and then we will repeat it out loud when we come out of meditation. But one thing I want you to do before you go into this state, think about what your intention is. Okay, put a thought in your mind to either to say, I would like to know and be guided to my life purpose. Or you can say, thank you for my life purpose. I would like guidance as to how to continue along that path. And we are always grateful. We always give thanks. So think about that for a second, what you want to intend. And then let's close our eyes. And let's just take a gentle breath. And relax. Think about this intention for your life purpose. And I will repeat this affirmation, and you repeat it silently to yourself. I am ready and open to the fulfillment of my life purpose. I understand that only I can make my own unique contribution to the world and to the service of mankind. I am in the perfect place and have all that it takes to accomplish it. For this I give thanks. And so it is. Let's sit with that for a moment, knowing that this prayer, this intention has been heard. Let's take a gentle breath. Inhaling through the nose, and as you exhale, return to consciousness and gently open your eyes. Okay, everybody, you just told God, hurry up. I'm ready. I'm ready to receive my destiny. I'm ready to know how I can serve you, myself, and others. So now I'm going to ask you to just repeat it after me out loud. We might as well try it a few times. Can't hurt. Can't hurt. You ready? I am ready and open to the fulfillment of my life purpose. Give me more energy, people. Give me more energy. I understand. That's it. That only I can make my own unique contribution to the world and to the service of mankind. I am in the perfect place and have all that it takes to accomplish it. For this I give thanks. And so it is. Beautiful. You put it out there, everybody. Now, why don't you do another little exercise and look back and back and back when you were 21 or younger or older or now, and listen to your heart when you ask the question, as I did, what now? What now? And you will definitely get your response. I did. Thank you, everybody, and God bless you.
Thank you. Just getting organized here. I'm revved. Oh, I am Rev. I'm Rev Pat, but now I'm really revved. So thank you for that beautiful inspiration and the idea of bringing life purpose by showing us your life purpose and how you made it happen, how it unfolded, and giving us this wonderful gift today. Thank you. And now I follow the offering and prayer is next. And so I just want to say, this is our opportunity to practice the law of circulation, which means so much to me, and I think all of New Thought. Once I figured this out for myself, my life was fueled on high test. And so we thank you for your being with us and sharing of your gifts. Join with me in saying the prosperity blessing. Joyously, I give this gift, knowing that the divine presence blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. And now for our choir.